Welcome. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. We're back. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
Cool.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. Oh no, I got the pro background on still. Man, I gotta remember to change. I gotta remember to change out my backgrounds. Here, let me see if I can do something here. I don't know if I can do this or not. Let me do. I feel like it doesn't want to let you change your background once you've started. My gosh. I often forget that I was on, did something. Oh my gosh, everything comes up. Didn't get back on this. Let me see here. How do I do this without stopping the program? I think there's a way. Let me see if I can do this real quick. This is going to look very, very convoluted. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are going to have the stream should keep going, but there's going to be a little bit of a restart as I change my background a bit. So give me just a minute, and we're going to try and do this. Enter the studio. All right. So this is going to look weird. I'm going to pop up. There's going to be a second me here for just a moment. See what I mean? We are going to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to play the celebration, and I'm going to switch some things out.
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo!
Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited.
Okay, we're back, and I apologize for that weirdness. Let's see if I can get that off of here. We're out of there. Let's take this out. So strange. And now I can't seem to remove my other self from the studio. I always liked the Michael Jackson moment of the celebration. All right, we're going back to there. And then going back to here. Oh my gosh, Wednesday morning. I will tell you what, there's never really quite enough time for me to be where I need to be in the studio and stuff. I thought I was going to actually have more time by myself to prep this morning, and I did not have the alone time that I needed to prep. I've only had the alone time for like the last 15 minutes. So unfortunately, I love my family very much. I really, really do. But sometimes when I'm working, I need space. Anyhow, let me say hi to everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I don't know if everybody found this morning. I posted it, I want to say yesterday morning. I initially posted this, and because of that, I'm not sure that everybody's finding it this morning because I had to change the date of it. So we shall see. But welcome everybody, and let's say hi to everybody. By the way, I got the background changed. I think we're good now. So welcome. I'm kind of restarting everything. Welcome everybody to Follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish with me, Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording and live streaming of this, today is now the 15th day of January 2025. It's going by fast. We're already over 2 weeks into the year, into the new year. We are 5 days away from a new president here in the United States. And wow, we are getting things going on. So let's say hi to everybody. If you're brand new to this channel or the show, and maybe you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit the like button, please, on the way. It helps the stream get out to a lot more people. And then do subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is a free thing to do. And of course, click that notification bell. When you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm, and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley Fun. First in the door this morning was Juliet, who says, good afternoon. Follow the Bradleys and chat. Juliet, I appreciate you being here. It's good to see you every single day that you are here. Tom F. says good morning to all. And Native Hawaiian says aloha and good morning, y'all. Equus Heart says good morning, everyone. And then Tom F. is saying hi and hi. And the little mouse is here. Good morning, little mouse. And I see Equus Heart is here. Equus Heart says, I always like the Michael Jackson moment of the celebration. That is the Scarecrow from The Wiz. This is just my opinion, but I feel like The Wiz is a far superior version of The Wizard of Oz as a musical than Wicked. But that is just my opinion. I am much more I love The Wiz. I love it way, way more than I love Wicked. Wicked, I haven't actually seen the movie yet, so I suppose I should reserve my judgment for when I see it. But I'm such a big fan of The Wiz. I love that. I love that movie. Oh, I see Going Shogi here. Going Shogi, good morning. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see everybody. We got some interesting things to discuss today. And people are still coming in and still trying to find. This is, like I said, the stream was a little bit weird. Arlene at Navo says, good sleepy morning chat. Need help? Send coffee. LOL. I understand. Boy, I could use some myself. So, again, I posted this initially to be the stream for yesterday. And it seems like when I bump the stream, the notification doesn't go out for the next day. So you might not have seen this in your notifications. I do have another show later today at 7:00, a special show with the stuttering guitarist and Ozark Matt. Face the Ace, what is up? Hello. Whoops, I Face the Ace. Hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Face the Ace. I love your Punisher logo there. I'm a huge fan. John Bernthal's Punisher. Oh my gosh, that series. I've watched it several times. Both the Daredevil episode and the his series. And I have heard that that Punisher is actually getting a Disney Plus series too. Maybe there will be. I know Punisher is in. Punisher is in the Born Again Daredevil series. I have high hopes. Okay, for the Daredevil Born Again series. The fact that it's being done by Disney concerns me, but I'm going to keep my hopes up because it's the only property of Marvel left that I care about at all. And please, Disney, please don't screw up Daredevil like you did with him in the She-Hulk series. The way they utilized him, it was horrible. So Dylan Soup is here. Says, hey Ron, sup chat. Arlene Navo is here. I'm so glad for those of you that came in later and did not see the technical issue that I had at the beginning of the show. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Who's your favorite? If is John Bernthal your favorite? Like he's my favorite Punisher? Because I liked the other Punishers, but John Bernthal was by far like that portrayal. It was just so on point. And I wasn't sure about him when he was first cast because of his stature. He's not like in the comic books, obviously, the Punisher is portrayed as having a superhero type stature, and John Bernthal doesn't really have that stature, but the way they utilized him and he just kicked butt. Oh my God. It was like perfect. So I appreciate that. Oh my God, for real. Awesome. Yes. Marvel promises it will be connected to the Netflix verse. But see, here's the thing. They've kind of semi-connected Echo, and that wasn't great. And what they've done with Kingpin so far, I really enjoyed the Hawkeye series, okay? But they need to make Kingpin badass and hard to get his butt kicked again. Thomas Jane was my favorite. Okay. Love that movie. So very cool. Thomas Jane is the best Punisher. Is that the one with John Travolta? Yes, yeah. John Bernthal was in The Walking Dead. That's where I first saw him from too. Hi, Face. Bud Files is here. They say good morning, everybody. Everybody's saying good morning to each other. This is great. Let's see. Watch the short Dirty Laundry. Okay. Dirty Laundry. All right. We'll do. All right. So, let's do this the right way now to introduce. I didn't introduce it properly before. But one of the things we love to do on the show is celebrate all of you, because just like your coffee gives you energy, you guys give me energy. You guys are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning to be here with you.
Toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest!
It's so funny to me. Oh yeah, I love watching the Decepticons get drunk off of Energon. So we love to celebrate. Of course, we love to celebrate all of you in the audience watching, just for being here. We love to celebrate, but also anytime you guys are just love to show your generosity with a super chat, super thanks, super sticker, becoming a member of the channel. Or gifted memberships are dropped, or even if there's a member milestone chat, any PayPals or buy me a coffees or any of those kind of things or drops, any of that support, or even from my spread shop, if anything's purchased from my spread shop, I love to celebrate that. I love to celebrate you, and we have several different celebrations on the show, and this is one of them. And if you have your member emojis ready, you can drop those member emojis in the chat as we show you what our celebration looks like. Thank you, and let's celebrate. Wookiee! Yay, the Wookiee dance! I love the Wookiee dance. Where's Vinny T this morning? Yes, we've got the new Chewy, emoji in the chat. Very good. Thank you, Face the Ace. Face the Ace. We are dancing, we are partying, and we are talking about lawsuits. Yeah, so I'm gonna find several of these. Since we are talking about Moana, I know that I have promised this. I still have not put this up on the. Still haven't put it up on the channel yet. I'm working on a vlog. I'm editing it. I've all shot it. I'm editing it. It's a vlog of the new Polynesian at Walt Disney World, the new island tower that they built for the Disney Vacation Club. Yes, we have a new Chewy. We have a new Chewbacca emoji. Good morning, OCDD93. How you doing? I hope you're doing well out there, OCDD93. And if anybody is out in the California area, we just please know that we are praying for you. I am well aware that the fires are still going on. There are new fires, and I'm so concerned about California, the people of California that are out there. There is just what on earth is going on with my browser? Did my browser just stop again? Am I frozen? Yeah. This is wild. Don't know if you guys are hearing me at all. My browser froze. Browsers froze up. Don't know why that happened, but it did. Let me see here. This is strange. I've got my Google Photos up, and it seems to be creating issues with the browser. There we go. Better. Okay. All right. So, since we're going to be talking about Moana today, I want to talk about the new Island Tower at Disney World at the Polynesian. And so I'm going to try to bring up those assets onto the screen in just a minute. As soon as my browser gets back to working again, it keeps freezing up on me. Whoa, sorry. And then OCD. I know, frozen and unfrozen. YouTube. I'm not talking about Elsa and Anna. I'm talking about Moana. So you have to use, don't be freezing me up here. All right, so hanging in there. Thankfully, it's just cold here in San Antonio. I'm so tired of the fire news. Heartbreaking. Wish I was closer so I could try to help in some way. Yeah, it is. It's very, very heartbreaking. It is very, very difficult to hear, and that is one of the reasons I'm not really talking about it a whole lot on my show right now. But yeah, still going on. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Moana in just a moment here. And by the way, I just realized that I have not created the redirect to Culture Casino. Culture Casino should be coming up right after me. And let me see if I have his redirect in here appropriately. Culture Casino. Search. I think I see it. Yes, the great layoff has begun. Uh-oh. Layoffs. Not very, very good. Okay. And we're going to save that. All right. So now we've got the redirect to Culture Casino. So right after this show will redirect and it'll go over to Culture Casino. So if you have never been introduced to Culture before, you get introduced to him. Happy 50th anniversary, Space Mountain and Carousel of Progress. Yes. Was that today or yesterday? Because I saw you out there celebrating. I saw you posted a video, I think, of that. I saw the notification for it come up. I haven't watched anything on YouTube yet this morning. Last night, before we get to the Moana stuff, last night I finished watching the series Chuck. I watched the very last episode, and I don't know how many Chuck fans we have. Oh, it's today. Okay, maybe I'll go out there. I don't know. Will I be able to go out there today? I may or may not. So if there are any Chuck fans in the audience watching out there, you can let me know in the chat if you are familiar with Chuck, if you are a Chuck fan. Yes, OCDD93 says you are a Chuck fan. I didn't watch it when it first aired. I wish I would have now, but there's a very good reason why I didn't watch it when it first aired. When Chuck first aired, it came on and I saw the premise for it, and it was set at a store called the Buy More, and Chuck worked for an organization called the Nerd Herd. Now, these were obvious takes, fictional takes on Best Buy and the Geek Squad, right? They couldn't use Best Buy and they couldn't use the Geek Squad, but that's basically what they were. They were Best Buy and the Geek Squad, but they were called the Buy More and the Nerd Herd. Well, at the time in 2007, guess where I was working? I was working at Best Buy, and I was in the Geek Squad. That's what's so funny. The desk, our desk was not in the center of the store. Our desk was way off to the side. But my point is that at the time that it came out, since I didn't really know what the show was about, I'll be honest with you. It was one of the most depressing times in my life when I had to go to work for the Geek Squad at Best Buy. I'm not even sure how I got the job. But anyway, because I was working at the Geek Squad at Best Buy, I didn't want to watch a show that was set where I was working because I was already depressed that I had to work there, and I didn't want to be more depressed. But my glasses look crooked. I didn't want to be more depressed by watching a show about it, and I didn't realize that the show was a spy show. I had no idea it was a spy thriller. I thought it was some kind of a situation comedy. So I didn't watch it. The only reason I started watching it recently, good morning, Nita. Good to see you. The only reason I started watching Chuck recently is I saw Zachary Levi post about it, and I'm been very impressed with his work, his body of work. And it was actually only recently that I found out that Zachary Levi played a Disney prince or whatever. He's Flynn Rider in Rapunzel in Tangled. I didn't even realize that till recently. What's up, Carter C? Good to see everybody coming in. Anyhow, so I'm watching, I'm seeing it posted about Chuck, and he's saying that this is the character that is the most like him. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll check it out. I'll watch the first episode. And like I said, I had no idea what it was going to be about. But now I'm distanced enough from my own role when I was at the Geek Squad in Best Buy that it was okay. And then I realized that that it wasn't about it. That's just a setting and a backdrop, but it's really about it's a spy thriller. Yes, and he can sing. This I wanted to post myself singing that very song, and I tried to do it, and it won't play on YouTube because even though there are karaoke versions of it that are posted on YouTube, when I used the karaoke version and then I sang it myself, it acted like I was reposting the actual song. So I don't know if I don't think I sound that much like him, but it's one of my favorite new songs to sing. So if you guys are familiar with Flynn Rider's role in Tangled, he sings does it go? And at last I've seen the light, and it's like the fog is lifted. That's what he says. And it's like it's all brand new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Cool song from Tangled. Sorry to burst your ears with my singing. Yeah, but it's a song that I've been learning and have really enjoyed. It's the only song he sings in. And he sings it with Mandy Moore, who just lost her house in the fire, which is really sad. So that kind of comes full circle there. Anyhow, you can. Hey, I haven't had a vocal coach in a long time. I would love to have a vocal coach again because I could use it. I'm so out of practice with singing that I could definitely use a voice coach again. Every now and again, I do, karaoke just here at the house. But yeah, hey, when you're here, next time we get together, there you go. Anyhow, yeah, mostly the stuff that I'm saying is country music. I'll send you one of my songs, one of my country songs, Nita. And you can let me know what you think of it. But I recorded it in 1998, like 25 years ago. So, She Loves Me. So I'll have to take a look at that. Is that the one he was in on Broadway? For sure. It's a plan, man. Sounds good. Let me see if I can get my photos on the screen. I wanted to present this. Share the screen. I don't need sound. I do need a photo up though. All right, so these what I'm going to put on the screen right now. All right, so this was we were at the Polynesian the other day. The moon was indeed full. This is the duck picture I think was in here. Yeah, there. there's the duck picture. If you hadn't seen this before, it was pretty wild. I was trying to take a picture of the full moon, and it just so happened, and I didn't even notice it at the time, that this duck flew right in front of the moon exactly at the right time for me to get a perfect silhouette of the duck flying right across the moon. Yeah, just no crooning. Crooner music is where. So I like crooning. I like Moon River wider than a mile. I don't know. It's not really crooning, but anyway. My favorite crooning joke is born free. My father's a doctor. I know this photo is so cool. It was just dumb luck. It's definitely not me being a good photographer. So here's the new island building, the island tower building, the cove pool. A lot of this is the video that I got, so you'll see some of the video footage. This is columns of moss and seaweed or something like that hanging from the ceiling. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. I guess I could copyright it. That's pretty wild. I don't know why they're hanging columns of moss from the ceiling, but they are. And see, these are all videos. I'm trying to get past the videos just to show you the pictures. More moon pictures. Okay, so this is the view from outside of the Polynesian Island Tower building. And the thing about this view is the view was here before. This was the same view that you had from the backside of the luau, which they've taken away from us. We don't have a luau anymore. And it's ridiculously sad to me that we don't have a luau, because the luau is one of the absolute best things. Money shot. But yeah, they took away one of the best things from us. They took away the luau. It's very sad. But look at that. There's a beautiful full moon over the contemporary. The rest of the Polynesian has this gorgeous aesthetic to it, and you can see like the tiki paintings on the side of the building. And then you have the tower that doesn't blend at all. This is you have a brightly lit, bland colored. It's, I guess, what is it supposed to represent? Sand or something? I don't know. It's incredibly bland. It's so weird. I think these are more. There's the tower. You can see it's got like 5 sections to it. I think I took 3 pictures here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to the tower. It's got these big spacious window air outlooks. I guess you can go over there at like 12:30 and take a look, tour it. Here's the pool. The pool is nice. It's got the and this is the Moana thing. The pool has the 0 entry where you can just walk right into it, which is kind of cool. Lots of pools on property have that now. This pool, by the way, is not a pool that's manned by a lifeguard. This is an unguarded pool. And there it is. This is all you get of Moana at this pool. So it's overwhelmingly subtle, maybe on purpose. I don't know, but there she is. She's on her boat. It's a very small splash pad. And I think it would have served Moana better if Journey of Water had actually been located at this, since they got rid of the luau, which was a huge part of the Polynesian. It would have been served so much better if, instead of just having this tiny little splash pad, they would have actually had an attraction of Journey of Water, which would have made so much more sense to locate at the Polynesian. Maybe even have it be something that could be accessed by guests of the Polynesian for free. But if you weren't staying there, maybe you had to pay a small fee to walk through it, like $10 or something per person. I don't know. Disney would never charge so little, but yeah. If they pipe in Don Ho, I'm there. At least Don would make it feel more authentic. Aloha hoy. I love Don Ho. He was great back in the day. But yeah, so it's what just happened? I hit the wrong button. Let's try this again. Sad the luau had to be taken away. Those performers were great. No, it didn't have to be taken away. It was taken away because of the Stories Matter group. Tiny bubbles in the wine. You guys are bringing back some childhood memories for me. Anyway, before we hit the $1 billion story, by the way, wow, it's I had to double check. We are about to hit the story. And there's a lot of I had to double check that the 10 billion part was accurate. So very, very surprising. Wow. I'm just looking at it here, and it's kind of super surprising to me. That's all. Before we hit the story, though, we want to celebrate all of you. So here is our little celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of us. Yeah, I don't know why I'm freezing this morning, but what I do know is that there's assets in the ground being worked on around my complex today because the water is shut off. So it's not impossible that they are also hitting internet lines as well. So that's a possibility. Disney marketing promoting their Stories Matter group. Stories Matter is the antithesis of the great storytelling that Walt Disney was known for. You are absolutely correct. The Stories Matter group is killing everything. The truth is, every good story, every great story is going to offend somebody some way. And I don't think that Disney understands that a lot of what they promote is offensive to the majority of people. I guess we call them the Skittles crowd or whatever. I don't really care what people do with their own lifestyles, but promoting those types of things in parks among kids when you're an adult, promoting the idea of bedroom issues to kids in general, I think is a bad idea. And that's extremely offensive, and yet they promote the heck out of that to the vast majority of people. That is offensive. Putting it in a Buzz Lightyear movie is offensive. Making an entire character arc about it in Strange World, extremely offensive. So if stories really matter to you, Disney, you need to take that offensive crap out of your stories completely, especially the ones for children, and get rid of it because you're offending the vast majority of your traditional audience. Sorry. Normally don't get that angry, but about that issue I will get very angry because I am so sick and tired and fed up of perverted adult bedroom situations being forced into kids' stories and to kids' places. And yeah, I can get pretty angry. Yeah, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. That's the part of Disney that I wish. There's still a lot of good about Disney. And if they continue to push that crap, there won't be anything left. And I will be all in on Universal and Epic and all that stuff as long as they stay away from it. I don't like walking into parks and seeing a guy with a mustache wearing a dress, and I have to try and shuffle my kid around that disgusting activity, because it is disgusting, it is perverted, it is wrong on 1,000 levels, and you're putting it in the parks and you're putting it around kids. Stop doing it. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that Broccoli Mountain is relatively lesser compared to that. Yeah, you're not alone. I'm in Gen Z, and I hate what Disney's become because it made it possible to pass down to my niece and nephews. Just ask my sibling. Yeah, no, I'm just like, that's the I yeah. Anyway, so honestly, because of all that crap, when stuff like this, what I'm about to tell you, does indeed happen, I don't care. I want Disney to face freaking consequences for canceling somebody who, with such a good heart, such a good person, Gina Carano, right? They canceled her for being a good person. Only evil entities cancel good entities, okay, for being a good person. She's out there trying to warn the public about something, and Disney canceled her for that. That is so wrong. So, getting back to my nice side here as best as I can. We're going to talk about Disney being sued. And let's put this up on the screen. Moana was not their idea at all. They stole Moana away from its creator. Yeah, and look at this. It will be interesting. Let's see if Disney capitulates in the same way that, say, a Mark Zuckerberg has capitulated. I never thought I would have to so greatly audit what little one sees on Disney. I know, right? Yes, Ron rants. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Arlene. I'm going to do that. Well, that is I'm going to make a note. I'm setting it up as a note. Ron rants. That's a good one. Where can I put it? Right here. Monthly member stream. Ron rants. Maybe I'll make it a weekly stream. I can get pretty vile. Yeah. So anyhow, and I'm trying to also censor my words. Yes. So we're going to talk about the alleged creator. And the thing is, it's not really, it's the creator of something that this person believes Disney stole and turned into Moana. So let's read the story. This is out of Pirates and Princesses.net. And this is, of course, Geeky Sparkles writing this. This is by Ivy Adams, the article. These are friends of the channel. If you're not subscribed, their channel on YouTube is Clownfish TV. So, check them out. Clownfish TV. I love their stuff. Disney is facing legal action as animator Buck Woodall has filed a lawsuit alleging that the studio copied elements from his screenplay for a project titled Bucky. to create Moana and its sequel, Moana 2. The lawsuit filed last Friday in California federal court seeks damages equivalent to 2.5% of Moana's gross revenue, an estimated $10 billion, and aims to stop Disney from further infringing on his copyrights. Now, I'm not sure where the $10 billion comes from, because if $10 billion is... So is he suing for $10 billion, or is he suing for 2.5% of the $10 billion? I'm trying to figure that one out. Key allegations. According to the complaint, Woodall alleges that Moana and Moana 2 incorporate numerous elements from Bucky, a story he developed beginning in 2003. Both works are set in an ancient Polynesian villages. They follow teenage protagonists who defy their parents by embarking on dangerous voyages to save their homes, encountering spiritual animals and mythical beings along the way. Woodall claims he shared his screenplay and supporting materials, including character designs and storyboards, with Jenny Marchick, then director of development at Mandeville Films, which had a first look deal with Disney. The lawsuit alleges that these materials were used without permission in the development of Moana, which premiered in 2016 and grossed over $643 million worldwide. The complaint also points to thematic and visual similarities between Bucky and Moana films, including recurring themes of spiritual ancestors manifested as animals, a protagonist whose journey begins with the turtle, a demigod adorned with a giant hook and tattoos, a giant creature hidden within a mountain, plot elements involving a symbolic necklace. The complaint cites additional parallels in Moana 2, such as the protagonist's mission to break a curse, the search for an ancient island, and an oceanic whirlpool-like portal. Previous legal action. This is not Woodall's first legal challenge against Disney. A prior lawsuit over Moana was dismissed in November 2024 on statute of limitations grounds, but a judge noted that there were genuine issues of fact regarding similarities between the works. The court found that a jury would need to decide whether Disney had access to and copied elements of Woodall's work, and if the claim had been filed in a timely manner. In the earlier case, U.S. District Judge Consuelo Marshall stated there is a disputed issue of genuine fact regarding substantial similarity and striking similarity between the parties' works. Disney's defense. Disney has denied the allegations, asserting that Moana was independently created. Director Ron Clements declared to the court, Moana was not inspired or based in any way on Woodall or his Bucky project, which I learned for the first time after this lawsuit was filed. To support its defense, Disney submitted documentation outlining the origin and development of Moana, including story ideas, pitch materials, research, and travel journals used by the creative team. About Bucky, Woodall's screenplay for Bucky was registered with the Writers Guild of America and is protected under U.S. copyright law. He contends that the delivery of his materials to Disney-affiliated individuals was the foundation for the Moana movie. Moana 2, box office and Academy Awards. Moana 2 debuted to a record-breaking $224 million box office opening, smashing multiple records and earning buzz for potential Academy Award nominations. The original Moana earned critical acclaim and 2 Oscar nominations for Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song. So, what is next? The outcome of this lawsuit could have significant implications for Disney and the animation industry, particularly regarding intellectual property protections. As of now, Disney has not publicly commented on the latest lawsuit. So that's some of the, general information for the lawsuit. It's very, very interesting to see. I'm very curious as to how this is going to. Very interested in how this is going to play out And Equisheart says, yes. Love clownfish. So it's okay, if it's stolen, why did it take so long for the person to come out and sue? So what happened was that they tried to sue before, and the statute of limitations on the lawsuit lapsed, so they had to wait until the release of Moana 2 so that they would be once again within statute of limitations. That's why it took so long. So the reason it's happening now is because since the attempt to do it at first past statute of limitations, they had to wait until Moana 2 came out, which also supposedly has elements of the Bucky story in it, and now they're able to sue again because now the story is ongoing and now it's back within statute of limitations. So very, very interesting, just on a legal standpoint. I was talking last night with Lorena Creole and Erica from Eric and Raph about this, and I just find the whole thing interesting. I don't know how much legitimacy there is to the story. I do know that it's not the first time Disney has been accused of stealing an idea from something else. And in fact, Disney has been found guilty of stealing from other things before. So like in the instance of it's not a copyright. It's what's a scientific thing called when you get those protections? Anyway, I can't think of the name of what it's called. I'm getting old. So for the Rise of the Resistance, Disney was sued because of the technology that's used when the ride drops towards the very end. And they were actually found guilty. They actually, I don't know if it stayed in court, if it like went through all the court system, or if they just settled the suit out of court, which is what Disney usually does, but they were found to be in the wrong. Oh, my beautiful wife is in the chat. Good morning, everyone. Hi, baby. Good to see my beautiful wife here. And saying back and forth in Native Hawaiian and such. Yes, indeed, indeedy do da. I'm just looking at the conversation. Yeah, yeah, indeed. It's very interesting. I'm what we were talking about. I was going to mention when I was talking to Lorena and Erica last night. We really wanted. I would love, and I don't know. Maybe he's already put this up on his channel. I got to check and see. But Andrew from Legal Mindset would be great at breaking this down from the legal point of view. From a legal standpoint, I would have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't give legal advice. Don't give financial advice. None of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would love to be on that, Jerry, because if it goes to trial, and it may not go to trial, it depends on what is found. And it could also get thrown out, depend on, we don't know what's going to happen. This is one of so many lawsuits that Disney has against it right now. What I can say is that while Disney used to have a great record of winning all their lawsuits, in the last 5 years, not so much. They lost to the state of Florida on everything that they had going against the state of Florida. They lost all those. I'm very curious. They lost the whole Rise of the Resistance one. I'm very curious. Yes, Andrew may have the answer for sure. I suspect that they are either going to lose to Gina Carano or have to settle out of court the Gina Carano lawsuit, especially. And one of the reasons why I think they're going to have so much difficulty with the Gina Carano lawsuit is because of them rehiring James Gunn after he was let go for some similar types of things, if you will. Pam, it's good to see you in the chat. And then I think Crow and Ron Coleman talked about it on the Pro Show. Very, very possibly. I'm not on every Pro Show, so I don't always see everything. I'm on a lot the pro puts out. Everything, but it's always an honor to be on the pro show. What is up, Wayne? Wayne is in the chat now. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here today. We're getting ready to send you over to Culture Casino. We got 24 people watching right now. This is great. Good to see everybody here. Before we let you all go, of course, we have to do one more celebration. You know why? Because you guys probably asked for it.
Everyone, but you wanted more?
You want more, right? And why is that? Because, of course, as you know, you guys have the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
And because I love you guys, thank you so much for being here. And if you're a member of the channel, okay, and if you have them ready to go, be ready to click on your member emojis, because before we leave, we got to do one more long celebration. Let's celebrate, everybody. You guys ready? Ready to dance? Get going. Get your Wednesday morning going good.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo! Oh, that's so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
So, yes, I had to pick one emoji to replace, to put the Chewy emoji in, and that was the Maribel Encanto emoji, which will make its way back when we get to 75 members of the channel, because 75 is the next milestone. But, man, maybe I'll build up a good membership if I do those weekly Ron Rants members-only videos, if you guys want that kind of stuff. I don't really like the feeling of getting angry, but man, I'll tell you what, if there's one company that has made me angry lately, it is Disney, because it's because of the precedent they set. They set a precedent for 90 years, 85 years of being, generally speaking, a very different company than they are today. A company that was all about the traditional family unit, traditional values, traditional family values, values of a mom and a dad and children and good versus evil. So yeah, it's that was the precedent that Disney set, and also a precedent of excellence, and a precedent of, just so many other good things. And over the last 15 years, they have gone, yes, indeed, they have gone against that precedent. More so in the last 5 years than ever. I don't, they seem like they have given in to a small crowd with loud, obnoxious voices. It's like, I, I don't know. It's never the right thing to give in to the small people with loud, obnoxious voices. That's never the right thing. If they have to be that loud and they are obnoxious, they are probably in the wrong most of the time. Yes, they had things like Mirror Max hosted by Morals. No, so it was nothing like today. I know. It's crazy. And if they don't get back on the right track soon, if something doesn't happen, some major change doesn't happen, I think they're going to go down pretty bad. Maybe devaluing their property and get bought out. Maybe by Elon Musk. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best idea or not, but who knows? Yes, yep, I understand. I definitely understand. Anyway, I'm not there yet with the boycott. I still live only 15 minutes away from Walt Disney World, and there's still a lot of good things out there. And so, but yeah, there's it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I just want the good stuff. I just want to make Disney Walt again. That's it. Can we just do that? No more DEI, which makes Disney DIE. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys off. Thank you so much. Tell Culture Casino I said hi in the chat. He is about to start in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate you so much. And until next time, by the way, I do have a video tonight live 7:00. So you might want to set your DVR. We don't have DVRs anyway. Set your notifications for that one. The thumbnail is going to change on it, and the title and the description are going to change on it, even though I put it up already, because I got to figure out what the title and the description are going to be. But I will have special guest stuttering guitarist on the show tonight, along with Matt Ankney, and we shall see. It's going to be a fun show. He's going to be debuting some of his own personal work, so that'll be really, really good. Thank you guys so much. For everything today, for all the support. Oh, look, Hitchhiking Bones. Let's see. Yay. Hitchhiking Bones. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Absolutely. I agree with all that. But we got to send you off. We got to get going. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tonight, actually. Ciao. Bye.